isn't it strange that you don't really know if I'm wearing pants or not? Hey, I'm Matt from Matt Lean Fitness. Welcome to the Ask a Male Fit Show. It's exactly what it looks like. Over here on the left and the right, you ask your fitness questions and I answer them. I'm a personal trainer, registered nurse, and a behavioral change specialist. I've been doing this for quite some time, and I friggin' love fitness. I hope that you'll drop your questions down below. The more specific you are, the better, because I just want to bring you value. I want to hop into today's questions. I'm excited about them, and I like to inject these every now and then. I thought it was a really cool little image here. The finish line don't have an expiration date. I'm embarrassed. When I get back into college, the people I graduated high school gone be almost out of college. Okay, sorry. And I'll only be a sophomore. Crying face. This person responds, went back to college after an 8-year hiatus. Hey, good for you. The guy I tutored before I left was my professor when I returned. We went out for drinks and he told me how it took him 15 years to get a 5-year degree. Visa issues. Just run your race, love. The finish line don't have an expiration date. Oh, baby, I love it. That's so friggin' true. Don't compare your start to someone else's middle. It ain't fair to you. Doesn't make any sense to do. Never, never will serve you. I promise. Next question. Boss, you need a doctor's note to come back in because you've been out for 3 days. Interesting. Okay. So, like, how do you get a doctor's note for depression and anxiety? This tugs at my heartstrings, seriously. Associated with your job causing you to not sleep at the right time to get enough sleep to go into work. So the question again, how do you get a doctor's note for depression and anxiety associated with your job causing you to not sleep at the right time to get enough sleep to go into work? So if you know for sure that this is not your doing, of sleep hygiene and all those pieces, if you know it's legit your job doing it, I guess the question would be this. Should you speak to your manager? I mean, is that the thing? Like, whatever this issue is, why not speak to your manager and see what could be helped, alleviate? I don't know what the problem is. But if that's not it, or you just hate your job, I don't know if you can lean on a doctor's note for depression and anxiety for this. Is this truly your job that's causing the depression and anxiety? Look, here's the deal. If you need professional help, I highly encourage you to go do that. If you really feel that you have depression and anxiety that's associated with this job, is it a change of job that would help that situation? Maybe this is a disguise. Maybe this is a problem that's really disguised and it's really a fix for you to be like, all right, I'm depressed and anxious. I think it's time to peace out of this job. That's just my opinion. What the heck do I know? Moving on to the next question. Where is the question? Hold. Here we go. How to improve blood supply to the brain. In recent months, I've been feeling a little dizzy, and in addition, walking feels unstable. So I went to the hospital, great call, and had an enhanced MRI of the brain as well as brain waves, so EEG. The results showed that the doctor said I have insufficient blood supply to my brain. I would like to ask how this can be improved. I don't really want to take medicine. Here's the deal. This is a precise example of utilizing professionals for this. This is on a subreddit for sleep. And this is where you lean to the professionals. Feel free to ask on Reddit, but I hope that you will speak with a trained professional and not take the advice of Redditors over someone that's been to school specifically for this. So honestly, I wonder what kind of doctor you're speaking to. You're talking to your PCP, you know, does it make sense to get a neurology referral or a sleep study? Like, what's the cause of that insufficiency blood supply? How much insufficiency? There's a lot of questions here that Reddit's not going to be able to answer. So go with the professionals. Ask your primary care doctor, or whoever this doctor is, ask them what you should do. Because Reddit ain't got the answer. Moving on to the next question. How to handle restaurants. It's possible to do. It is possible to do. Hi, everyone. I was wondering how people best handle eating out in restaurants when calorie counting or practicing healthier eating. This person knows about calorie counting. You are already ahead of the pack. Good job, good job, good job. This is Jalapeno Toasty. That's actually a dope username on the subreddit Lose It. I love going to restaurants and dining out, so it's not something I would want to give up entirely. I don't think you have to, but would love to hear your tips on handling it. Understood. I'm also conscious about not feeling guilty about occasionally indulging myself. This person is wise. I like it. The last thing I want is to give myself an unhealthy relationship with food and ruin an activity I really enjoy. Oh my gosh. Jalapeno Toasty, you have the right mentality. That is, yes, good job. Here's the deal. You have a lot of tools at your disposal. Whatever the restaurant is, you can most likely go on their website ahead of time and see what all they have. And you can also, let's just say they don't have that. So you could do that alone. Let's say they don't have that. When you go to the restaurant, you can be the weird person. I've always done this, but for some reason, people think it's weird to ask for your food a certain way. I used to embarrass the hell out of my wife, Jenna. Now she just knows that's just what I do, and she now thinks that other people are weird. But you can ask the waiter, waitress to put the oils on the side. You know, you can ask those specific questions. What comes in it? You know, if it's cooked in other extra oils and sauces and whatnot, please put that on the side. And I'll be honest with you, what I've done in the past to make sure that's the case, I have used the I have an allergy thing. I know it's not moral, but here's the deal. If I'm after my goals, I'm going to use it. Okay, I'm going to use it. You also can use something called a portion control guide, the hand method. If you Google that, it's out there. Ultimately, it gives you a rough estimate of what the measurements may be. You know, a deck of cards at the palm of your hand is about the size of 4 or 5 ounces of meat. So there's really quite a few things that you can do. At the end of the day, if it's not your prepared food, if you haven't been able to measure it, weigh it, whatever, you can't know 100%, that it is truly what's in it. But you're smart. It sounds like that you want to make sure you can continue eating out. I don't blame you one bit. Maybe it means that you just don't eat out every single night. Maybe it means you limit it to certain days a week. You have plenty of options. You have the right mentality. Keep it going. Jalapeno Toasty. Next question. For people that eat healthy, why do you eat healthy when you can be eating anything you want? Oh, this is right up my alley. Yes, serious question. As an overweight person, my only reason to diet is to lose weight. Respect. I've already lost 50 pounds. Congratulations. That's a hell of an accomplishment. But struggle to lose the next 60 and keep it off because that requires me to actually change my lifestyle. Okay, hey, self-awareness though, to realize that the first 50, you were able to make some small changes. The last 60 is going to make you really change your lifestyle. Understood. That requires me to eat chicken breast and salad every day when I'd rather eat hamburger and fries. Understood. Doesn't necessarily have to be that way. That also requires me to exercise when all I want to do after work and school is go to sleep. Not necessarily. Some people just do it anyway, which is admirable. Got it. So my question is, for people who eat healthy when they can just go eat McDonald's, what motivates you to stick to your healthy lifestyle every single day? I'm running out of steam. Thank you. Self-aware person to know where they're at, saying that I feel like I'm running out of steam. Here's the deal. First and foremost, to lose fat, you have to be in a calorie deficit. I will say that until I'm blue in the face. If you've watched this series before, you know I say it all the friggin' time. If you use the app Lose It or MyFitnessPal, you can track those calories, and you can eat all the hamburgers and french fries you want. If you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose fat. So it's not necessarily the foods themselves, it's the amount of calories within those foods. You can eat nothing but cake. And if you eat the right number of calories, you can still drop fat, baby. I promise. So I want to clear that up for this person. You don't have to eat chicken breast and salad every day to drop fat. It's not the case. Now, why do I eat quote-unquote healthy or a well-balanced meal? Here's the thing. I don't eat healthy, quote-unquote healthy, every single day. I practice something called flexible nutrition. 80% of the food I take in is good whole foods and all that, you know, stereotypical healthy stuff. And then the 20%, I do whatever I want with it. I'll eat cake. I'll have a gigantic bowl of cereal. I'll do whatever I want with it. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I know what it feels like to feel like garbage. I know what it feels like to eat nothing but crap and feel like crap. When you get to a point where you have consistently eaten well and your body feels good, I promise you, that's all the motivation in the world that you need. I know it sounds corny. I know it sounds really like health person-y to say, but I remember the time when I used to drink soda like it was going out of style, and I'd feel like garbage after it. Now, I can't drink a normal soda. I don't even enjoy it. So I'm telling you that your mentality changes once you start feeling better. And the nutrition absolutely is the reason why you'll start feeling better. So I promise you, if you don't take in 11,000 milligrams of sodium every day, you're going to start feeling different, and it'll change your life. That's the reason. Ultimately, how you feel and how you operate. If you are looking for fitness plans based in behavior change and science, it's exactly what I do. Check it out down below. To the Mental Fit Mafia and the patrons, thank you so friggin' much for always being here, for sticking here with me. If you are new here, drop your question down below. I'd love to answer it. You don't have to be perfect at this fitness thing. Just be better than yesterday every friggin' day.